So today is day 13 and I am in Lafayette right now with my sister who flew over from Australia yesterday, and I'm just staying with her for the evening, and we'll hang out tomorrow and on Monday. And what I wanted to talk about today was something that I just noticed this morning when I had to go to the supermarket really quickly, and I have recently just been taking notice of how I interact with people when I go out in public. So just people working in shops and supermarkets and things like that, and really trying to bring a better mood out into the world and trying to somehow bring something good to those interactions that I have with people. And I don't succeed every time, certainly not, but I do sometimes. And sometimes, you know, it's just like part of the day that I can do that. But this morning I really made an effort when I went to the supermarket to engage and talk to my server who was serving me, the cashier, and we just had a really nice conversation. And you know, I left that conversation and both of us had a smile on our face, both of us felt happy, and it just made me think about, you know, just little things like that, about how we actually bring ourselves out into the world, you know, in our outside world, into the public world. How do we walk around in the outside world? Are we walking down with our heads down, you know, not taking notice of anybody? Are we missing people's smiles? You know, are people smiling at us and we're missing them? Because when we smile at somebody and they smile back, it lifts us up. And these are the little things in life that really do count, because, you know, there's so much horrible stuff going on in the world at the moment, and people are getting really overwhelmed and, you know, getting really depressed. And if we can somehow bring a little bit more happiness and a little bit more lightness to the world each day, wherever we go, it really does do something. It shifts things, and it is important. And it may seem not important, or it may seem really trivial, but it is really important, because when we move out into the world with lightness in our heart, we're bringing goodness into the world, and it's really, really, really needed right now. And you know, it's kind of like, I think it's something that is overlooked and missed. And we can be too preoccupied with what's going on with us, you know, what we have to do. We're running for this, we're running for that. We've got a certain amount of time to do this and that. And we're missing the outside world. You know, especially with social media and our telephones and everything, we miss what's going on in the world around us. We miss connections with other people. And there's so many lonely people in this world who really do want to connect. You know, they want to connect with you. They want to talk. They want to have a little interaction. And when we can do that and lift each other up and leave those little interactions with a happy heart and a bit of a smile on our face, it brings a lot of goodness into the world. And it's just a little thing, but imagine if more and more and more and more people just started trying to be nicer to each other as they went out into the world, instead of standing in line with a grumpy face and getting to the bank teller and giving them a mouthful of whatever you've got going on, you know. What about stepping outside of yourself and trying to lift them up, because they're the ones stuck behind the machines having to serve however many people? What about, you know, serving them and just giving them a little bit of joy? I think it's really important, and you'll find the more that you do that, the more lightness you'll feel in your heart. So it was a really beautiful experience I had this morning, just in the local Safeway, busy Safeway, you know, with a teller behind the cashier. And it was a potent little learning for me. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I didn't continue that through the whole day. I couldn't connect with everybody like that through the whole day, but I did try to connect with people as much as I could, and it made me feel good inside. So that is day 13.